It's Friday morning, 11:20. I've just been down to the post office and dropped off all the website orders. So thank you to everybody who's bought in the past week or so. It's greatly appreciated. So they've all gone now, so that's all done. So I'm completely up to date as far as that's concerned, which means I can enter into the weekend without having to worry about getting post out. So the weather's changed again. So we had this horrible bank of rain over the last week or so. And then yesterday it just seemed to clear up and we had beautiful blue skies and sunshine again. Although it still is cold, it's still only 12 degrees centigrade, which I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. The old car used to tell us what the difference was, but this one doesn't. I'm sure it does somewhere if I press one of the buttons, but I haven't worked out which one it is yet. So yeah, so I'm now off to the supermarket just to grab a few bits and pieces. The fur babies are running out of treats. Plus I need to grab a few bits and pieces for us for the weekend. Mum went with my sister back to Hull yesterday, so they're not going to be back till Sunday, so they're going to have a nice weekend away, which is lovely for them. Hopefully the weather will hold out as well where they are. So yes, all good. So it's Sunday afternoon and I'm sat here taking the opportunity to do a little bit of quiet work, because that's what we do on Sunday afternoons when it's quiet. Research and development. I've just added all my tag journals back onto the website again. Remember the tag journals that I used to do a few years ago with the mid-month mini missions? I've been asked whether or not they're going to be making a reappearance in 2025, and the answer to that is yes. So I've just restocked, rebagged everything, redesigned the packaging, and I've added them back onto the website. But there are some suspicious noises coming from downstairs. So let's go see what Ian's up to. So, yeah, oh, masking tape on the stairs.
That's a good indication.
Well, yes, it looks as though. Oh, he's decorating.
I'm just touching up. When you do a little bit, and that bit could do with doing as well.
So it's a knock-on effect.
It has a knock-on effect. So
right.
Just painted that wall. And I'm going to do this wall. All I'm doing is from the wall to there and to there. I might just do up to there and just do that piece where it's just this wall.
Right. Okay. And why are we doing this here?
Because we've got the estate agent coming tomorrow.
Yes. So the process of getting the house on the market has started. Oh, yep. You come to help as well. Don't you be getting any dog nose marks in the paint?
No, it's pretty good like that.
Because that's the last thing we want into it is...
Yes.
Yeah.
Emulsion dog. Emulsion
dog, indeed. Right, well, I'll leave you to it then.
Okay.
All right. So, yes, it's filled up the stairs, ready for sanding and repainting again. Not a big job really, is it?
No.
It's Monday morning, sun's still out. So normally I go through to see Mum and Dad on a Monday morning, but I'm not doing it today because they were away this weekend and only arrived back last night, yesterday afternoon, and my sister took them shopping, got any provisions and stuff that they might need, made sure they were all okay, so there was no need for me to go through today. This afternoon we have the estate agents come in to assess and value the house. Hopefully once he's been, it will officially go on the market, providing that he values the house where we think it's going to be. So this morning there's been a flurry of tidying up. Not that the house is in any way, shape or form messy. It's just, you know, old newspapers, magazines, moving shoes, hanging coats up, that kind of stuff, tidying up the dog's toys. All that kind of activity has gone on this morning. Just giving the taps a quick polish to get rid of any watermarks and etc, etc. So we're pretty much in readiness for him to come and just have a look around the house. But also Mr. Nippy went in for his tooth removal this morning. So Ian took him down to the vet's at 8:30 this morning. I can't remember whether what we said. Nippy was not himself last week, and we were a little bit concerned, so we took him down to the vet's, and she said he's got a tooth infection. It's a historic one. His teeth historically have been quite bad because of the rubbish that he was fed previously. And he's got infections in both his incisors, you know, the big front pointy teeth, the big fangs at the front. So hopefully they're going to be able to clean those up and treat the infection without having to take them out, because that's going to be costly and painful for him, bless him. I don't think I've ever seen a doggy without his two incisors, but worst case scenario, they're going to have to come out, so he's not going to be very happy with us when he comes home. So all we can do is just make sure he gets plenty of cuddles and kisses and reassurance, and also make sure that he's got some form of painkillers to help him through it. So, but we'll know later on this afternoon anyway. So, as you can see, bless him, he did have to have his fangs out. So he's got antibiotics, so he's got to have 2 of these for the next 5 days, and he's also got some anti-inflammatory painkiller as well, and he just has that once a day. So bless him, and that's just an oral suspension, so we just have to squeeze that into his mouth. But it tastes nice, so he doesn't mind that. Those we've got to wrap. We have to break them into 4 quarters because they're that big, and wrap them in cheese or ham or chicken or something and give it to him. Yeah, so bless him. So he's in the wars. So yes, the 2 incisors had to come out and 6 others. So we picked him up about 4:30 yesterday afternoon. He was groggy, feeling sorry for himself, as he would be. And when we got him home, he went straight into his bed and he didn't get out until bedtime. We managed to give him his first antibiotic before bed with some food. And then he had a fairly kind of quiet night, apart from he got me up at 4 o'clock this morning to come down for a wee. But because I was, you know, had that frame of mind to keep an ear out for him just to make sure he was okay, I didn't really sleep very well last night. As you do. Let me just turn that. I'm just listening to Foray's Requiem at the moment. So yeah, but this morning I put some soft food out for him, and he ate the lot. It just wolfed it down practically. And instead of giving him his normal treats, I've been giving him sliced chicken breast, because it's soft, so that it's not damaging any of the tissue where the teeth are being removed. But yeah, bless him. When they put him under the anaesthetic, they've obviously had to put a tube down his throat. And I think they must have scratched him or something, because he's doing a lot of coughing. It's not like kennel cough, it's nothing like that. But it's like he's got a tickle, and it's like dry coughing, bless him. But I've let him literally just sleep today. I took him out for a tiny little walk this morning, we were told not to take him for too long a walk, so just to have little ones. So I just took him on the green out front this morning, and we just did a circuit of that, then came back in again. Luckily, because it started raining. So it's now 3:45 on Tuesday. Ian's been at work all day, but he's just rung me to say he's coming home. I finished filming a project, a DIY dark academia project today, but also I've made a cottage pie. So, and Ian should be home in about 20 minutes. So yeah, it's been a fairly eventful day. The estate agent came yesterday, weren't happy with the valuation. I believe, my own personal belief, is he's undervalued the house. When we've looked at similar properties in the area over the last couple of years and what are on the market now, he's quite under by a fair whack. I'd say he's under by at least 30,000 of where we think it should be. So luckily, he's not the only estate agent we've got coming out to value the property. I've got another one coming out tomorrow as well. So Lily is coming out to see us tomorrow at 2 o'clock. So, and then we'll see what she's got to say. And then we'll maybe get a third. And then we'll kind of know where the market is, I think, and whether or not we can actually afford to move at the moment. Because if the first valuation is correct, then it means that we will have to sell my house in Penistone, where Mum and Dad live, before, and have that money in the bank before we sell this one. So it may mean, even if it's just for a short period of time, that Mum and Dad have to move in with us. Not the ideal situation here in this house, but at least it'd be better than where they are now. And we can start looking after them 24/7 like we wanted to do, sooner rather than later. So it's something else to talk about. It's something else to be taken into consideration. But like always, just watch this space. I will keep you informed as to what's happening.
Bentley, Nippa. There we go. Nippa's happy as a little boy this morning, and Bentley's at the front, of course, because he's lead dog. Or Nippa makes him think he is, lets him think he is rather. Come on then, boys. Come on then, Nippy. Come on. See, the tail's got a little bit of a wobble in it, so that's good. So, yep, a lot better today, and I'm relieved as well, because I don't like it when they're poorly. They're children after all, aren't they?
It's a lovely autumnal morning. So it's 10:15 on Wednesday, and I'm on my way through to see Mum and Dad, take Mum shopping this morning. I have a shopping list as long as my arm. Yeah, really need to stock up on bits and pieces. I did some shopping on Monday, because I didn't go through to see Mum on Monday because my sister had been. So I only did a small shop on Monday. So, but we are running out of quite a few things. Ian started giving me menu suggestions. Autumn/winter warmer meal menu suggestions. So, when I mean suggestions, it's saying like, can we cook this for dinner, and can we have this one night? Can we do that one night? And I'm like, yeah, okay. I tend to do most of the cooking because I'm better at it. When Ian takes responsibility for cooking dinner, it's more warming up than cooking. Ian doesn't tend to. The difference for me is if I have to chop up ingredients like onions and mushrooms or carrots or potatoes and mix things and add herbs and seasoning and that kind of thing, then that's cooking. If you take something from the freezer, put it on a baking tray and then just put it in the oven and then serve it once it's warmed up or cooked from frozen, that's not cooking to me, that's just warming up. So that's what he intends to do. He warms up. He doesn't cook. Granted, he does bake, but he doesn't cook. So yeah, he's more likely to whip up a Deakin walnut cake or a toffee and pecan cake than he is a chicken casserole or a chili con carne. But he can make a spaghetti bolognese, but he just doesn't do it very often. The ponies are out this morning. They're so cute. I forgot to mention as well, we have another estate agent coming this afternoon at 2 o'clock to give us another valuation. Because like I said, the first one I think valued too low. So we'll just see. We'll see what happens. So we had a visit from 2 estate agents yesterday, not separate ones, they both came together. So we had a visit from the lovely Lily and Tanisha, who came and had a look around the house, and had a really good chat, and they came up with a much more agreeable valuation than the previous one. So she's prepared all the paperwork and she's going to drop it off tomorrow morning for us to sign, and for us to put copies of ID and that kind of stuff in. So yes, we're definitely going to go with this estate agent this time, because they're a bit more modern, a bit more with their finger on the pulse kind of thing. They're going to do all the marketing on various different websites and Facebook and all that kind of social nonsense that nobody really wants to do. So they're going to do that, which is an absolute blessing. So it looks like by tomorrow we will be officially back on the market. Come on then. We want to get wrapped around the lamppost this morning, do we? Yeah. Come on. Oh, beautiful day. Feel the warmth from the sun, even though it's October. But just in case, as you can see, Mr. Nippy, he's okay today. We're not going to be going far though. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. And don't forget, you can access your exclusive angel-only content over on my website. There's a link in the description area below. Thank you.